I'm Kim with Inner Strength Pilates. Some of you asked if I could record a video of me doing the beginner to intermediate mat practice, and I said, of course, I'd love for you to practice at home. So here it goes. We're gonna lie down. So if you've already done some cardio, you might be ready to jump into the 100, or if you're just getting started, maybe this is the first thing you're doing today, or maybe it's something you're doing in the evening, you might just wanna start with some fundamentals. Some fundamentals that we've done in class are lifting and lowering the bent knee from the lower abs. You can do just one leg at a time, or you can alternate the legs. You can bring both legs up, making sure your pelvis and spine stay neutral. You can lower your legs down and lift back up, whatever you'd like to do to get warmed up. Once you get warmed up, you guys know your modifications. So I'm just gonna go through kind of a really straightforward mat practice, and you guys modify as you need to. So we're gonna start with the 100, nod the chin to the chest, curl up. You could choose to keep your feet on the mat, your knees in tabletop position, or straighten the legs out. Hover the arms above the mat and begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, deep breath. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20, inhale. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30, deep breath. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale through the nose, try to exhale through the nose, that's 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60, deep breath. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70, inhale. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80, deep breath. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90, one more. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Legs go down, arms go up to the ceiling. So you can have your palms facing inward or your palms facing forward for the roll up. Use whatever modifications you need to. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Peel your spine off of the mat, bone by bone by bone, reaching forward. Sit up tall, tuck the pelvis, and roll back one bone at a time. You can do as many as you can with good form. Maybe start with 3 to 5 and work your way up to 8 to 10. Lift your spine up and roll back down, bone by bone by bone. Arms go over the head, reach up to the ceiling, curl the head, neck, and shoulders, roll up, pull the abs in as you spine stretch forward. Lift your spine up, tuck your pelvis, roll back, arms go over the head. Let's try 4 more. You guys might be moving a little bit slower than me or a little bit faster than me. Just kind of giving you some general guidelines for using your mat practice at home to improve your equipment practice in the studio. Mat is the method. We've been talking about that all March during our March Madness. You know I don't count, but I think we have about 2 more. Feels about right. Lift your spine up. I feel like I'm starting to articulate my spine and get warmer. Try that one more time. As you roll back down, we're going right into our one-legged circle. So as you press down with the left leg, reach the right leg up to the ceiling. Do any stretches you need to. We're gonna circle to the left, down, around, and stop at the top. Inhale as you circle, exhale as you stop. Remember to keep your pelvis still. I'm just gonna do 4 in one direction and then reverse that, circle down, around, and up. Good, again, do as many as you can with good form. It's all about quality of movement, not the quantity. Good, I'm gonna lower that right leg down, lift the left leg up. Notice my left foot is flexed. I'm trying to point my right foot. It's not wanting to cooperate. And lift, circle, and lift. Really press down through the back side of the body. So my arms are pressing down, my right leg is pressing down. Change directions, go the other way. Circle, and lift. Let's do 2 more. Nice rounded circles, they don't have to be big. Lower the left leg down. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, round your spine up. Here's another roll up, and we're gonna sit up tall. Lift your hips up, move your hips to your heels. We're gonna place our hands on our shins or behind our knees for rolling like a ball. You guys know if you have osteoporosis, you're not gonna roll, so you're just gonna stay here. Tuck your pelvis and roll back, and come right back up, putting the brakes on, stopping right behind the sits bones. Roll back. So this is our warm-up. We did the 100, we did the roll-up, we did one-legged circle, and rolling like a ball. So after these 4 exercises, you should feel pretty warm. I'm just massaging my spine and rolling like a ball. One more time. Place your feet down. Lift your hips up, move back for a single knee stretch. This is our ab series of 5. We're gonna switch and switch. Remember, modifications were to put just the hands behind the head. We also talked about keeping the head down and just doing the legs. If you're gonna keep the head down, your legs are gonna go a little bit higher to the ceiling. Really make sure to keep the shoulders and the pelvis neutral. Let's do 2 more and switch. Last one and rest. For double knee stretch, hands go behind the head. You're gonna curl up again, bend both knees into your chest. So modifications, you could keep the hands behind the head or reach the arms and legs out at the same time and tuck it back in. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and big exhale out. 4 more. Here's 3. Could really stay around it. I'm looking down at my abs. 1 more time and rest. All right, for scissors, lengthen your legs up to the ceiling. Remember, we can always modify by bending the knees. Curl up or choose to keep the head down. You're gonna pull and switch. Pull, pull more. Remember, you can also keep the hands behind the head. That's really challenging. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Good, the elbows bend wide, the shoulder blades stay on the back ribs as you pull one leg towards you and the other leg presses away equidistance. Let's do 2 more and switch. Last one, and rest. Give you a rest in between those. Okay, now hands behind the head, curl up, knees can be bent, or legs straight for double leg lower lift. Lower the legs down on an inhale, lift the legs up on an exhale. Deep breath in and big exhale lift. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you lift. Good, so I'm really working that center line, connecting the feet to the core, using my core to lift the legs up and stabilize the spine. 4 more. Here's 3. And my hands stacked behind my head. 2 more. And lift. Last one. And rest. Okay, the last in the ab series of 5 is crisscross. So hands behind the head and curl up. Bend your knees into your chest. Right knee bends, left leg extends, left shoulder to right knee, and right shoulder to left knee. You're gonna go side to side, anchoring that opposite hip. Good. Side to side. Let's do 4 more and switch. Curl up higher. 3 more and switch. Last one on both sides and rest. So if you can just do your warm-up in the ab series of 5, that's a really great workout. Let's keep working though. So we're gonna try to get all the way through the order. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, curl the head, neck, and shoulders, round forward. First spine stretch forward. So sit up tall, flex the feet, reach the arms in front of you. You could also put your hands on the mat. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders. Pull your abs in as you reach forward and then stack up bone by bone by bone. Make sure you're not taking the arms out of joint. So as you round, you're rounding your spine forward, you're pulling your abs in opposition and stacking back up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, stack up. Big exhale. Use this as a breathing exercise. Inhale, inflate the lungs. 2 more times. Big exhale, reach forward more. Inhale, sit up taller more. Last time, curl the head, neck, and shoulders, reach forward and stack up tall. Some of us did open leg rocker, some of us didn't, so this might be new and it might not be. You're gonna take your hands on top of your ankles, lengthen your legs up to the ceiling. Modify by taking the hands behind the knees. So if you can't find this position, oops, which I almost didn't, on the back edge of the sits bones, you're just gonna hold here. It's a great stretch. It's really hard. You're trying to get your shoulders over your pelvis. Of course, you're not going to, but you wanna think about being lifted and coming forward. If you would like to rock and roll, just like rolling like a ball, you're gonna tuck your pelvis so much, you roll back and then press your legs into your hands to come back up. Rock back and lift your chest up. Rock back, look down your shirt, and lift your chest up. 4 more times. Good. Tuck that pelvis. Push your legs into your hands. 1 more. Now we're gonna bring our legs together. Remember, if you have osteoporosis, you're not gonna roll. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, lie down. Let your head rest on the mat. Legs to the ceiling, modify with bent knees for the corkscrew. So you're gonna reach both legs to the right, your hips will lift a little. Circle down, around to the left. If your feet stay together, the hips lift, and stop at the top. Reach to the left, down, around, and stop at the top. Minimize that hip lift because we wanna really stabilize the trunk of our body. Notice we're changing directions after each rep. So I'm going to the left, and after this one, I'm gonna do 2 more. Pressing my hands down into the mat, keeping my head down, keeping my torso nice and stable. Last one. Now this transition's kind of fun. You're gonna pop up for the saw. So popping up, legs go down, arms come up. So not another roll up. For the saw, just twist, and then you're gonna pull your abs in as you reach to saw off your pinky toe. 3, further 2, twisting my upper spine. Reach through that backhand, stack up, and untwist. Lift, twist, ear to arm. You're looking the direction you're twisting. Reach through that backhand, stack up, and untwist. Lift, twist, reach 3, further 2, reach further 1, stack up, and untwist. Lift, twist, reach 3, further 2, further 1. I'm gonna do 1 more on each side. You can choose to do a couple more if you want to. Pull the abs in. So it's a spine stretch forward, which we already did, and the twist. Reach that backhand, stack up, and untwist. Legs together, reach forward, roll back. For swan, you're gonna take your arm over your head, flip over onto your stomach for the swan. Use your modifications. I'm gonna place my hands underneath my shoulders. Legs can be hip distance or together. Pull the chin or pull the chest forward. Lift your collarbones. Lift your gaze and lower back down. Lift the collarbones. Lift the gaze, shoulders glide down the back and lower back down. Really keep your feet on the mat, support your low back by pulling your abs up and lower back down. 1 more swan, we're gonna add our neck roll. So pull that chest forward, lift the collarbones, look to the right, chin rounds down to the chest or round to the left, come back to center. Oh, it's tightening my glutes, you guys know not to squeeze your glutes. Look to the left, chin rounds down to the chest, around to the right, come back to center, lower all the way back down. Sit back into rest position. So rest position, it's not child's pose. Unless you're modifying, you could pull your abs in, tuck the chin to the chest, and round. So rest position kind of looks like cat. You're sitting back on your heels though. Child's pose is more of a neutral spine. So that's why I said if you're modifying, you can use child's pose. All right, for shoulder bridge, you're gonna flip over, face the front of the room, and lie down. You might wanna put a pillow or a ball between your knees. I am just gonna do it without. You're gonna press your hands down into the mat, press your feet down into the mat, and lift your hips up, trying to get that length through the front of the hips. Curl your spine and roll down, bone by bone by bone. Again, lift the hips up high, pressing your hands down into the mat, and then roll down, bone by bone by bone. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, roll down, 1 bone at a time. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, roll down bone by bone by bone. Let's do 1 more. Lift the hips up, curl the spine, and roll down. Some variations we talked about in class are to lift the hips up, and then try lifting 1 leg up, trying to keep your hips lifted and level. We could try that on the other side as well. And then of course we add on to this as we progress into the intermediate to advanced mat work. Roll your spine down, bone by bone by bone. Flip over onto your side for side kicks. I'm gonna roll over onto my right side, so sorry, I'm facing away from you. So you could prop your hand behind your head or lower your head down. Notice your body's close to the back of whatever mat you're using at home. Your feet come to the front corner of the mat. Lift the top leg the height of the hip. Kick the leg forward and kick the leg back. Good. I'm gonna prop my head. You guys can definitely stay down. Kick forward and kick back. Good. Really reach that foot away. Kick, kick back. 4 more times. Kick forward, kick back. 2 more. Kick forward and kick back. Last one. Now let your top foot rest on your bottom foot. Turn your top leg out. You're gonna lift your leg up and lower back down. Again, lift and reach out to lower. Lift, turn that leg, reach out to lower. You're gonna keep those hips stacked. Mine weren't stacked. 4 more. I'm gonna go down to see if I can do this a little bit better. Here's 3, and down. Emphasize the down. Last one. Now lift your top leg the height of the hips. Small circles forward, right over that ankle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse. Circle back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inner thigh lift and lower. Place your hand behind the back of that left ankle. You're gonna hold on to the outside. Flex your foot, take your foot back in line with your head. Lift the leg up and lower down. Lift, get longer as you lift. And lower. 4 more. Let's do 2 more. Now pulse up for 10, 9, 8, get long, 7, 6, 5, 4, a little higher, 3, 2, now circle that leg forward, up, around and down, forward, up, around and down. Let's do 2 more, and then we're gonna reverse it. You can do as many as you can with good form. Circle up, around and down. Last one, and lower that leg down. For beats on belly, it's just a transition. You're gonna flip over onto your stomach, stack your hands, let your head rest on your hands, and tap your heels together. As you do, press your head down, press your pelvic bones down, and pull your abs up. Tap for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the feet up as you transition to the other side. Your body lines up with the back of the mat. Now you don't have to look at my backside. Your head and neck and shoulders are in line with the back of the mat. Prop your head if you'd like, or lie down. You're gonna lift your leg up the height of the hip, kick the leg forward, and kick the leg back. Again, kick forward, and kick back. So you could have a neutral foot. I like to add footwork because I need it, but you could just keep your foot pointed the whole time or keep your foot flexed the whole time. You just wanna reach your foot long away from the crown of your head. 2 more. And back, again. Now let your top foot rest on your bottom foot. Hips are stacked, that's most important. So go down, lift your leg up and lower back down. Hips are stacked, lift, I'm telling myself that. Lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. Get long, 4 more. Good, really reach that leg out. Here's 2, stabilize the trunk of the body. Now lift the top leg up. Small circles forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse circle back for 10, 9, stabilize the trunk of the body as you stir that leg in the hip, 2 and 1. Inner thigh lift and lower, take the top foot, place it in front of the bottom hip. You're gonna flex that bottom foot, reach long, lift the bottom leg up, and lower back down. Again, lift and lower, lift and lower. 4 more, really reach through that heel away from the head, lift with your inner thigh. 2 more. Now you're gonna pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, a little higher, 2, 1. Circle forward, up, around, and down. As big as you can circle. I wanna really make these big. Now reverse. Back up, around, and down. The other circles over your ankle are small. These are really big because it's really hard to make them big. And lower back down. We're gonna sit up for teaser 1 leg prep. So in class we talked about a lot of modifications. We use the power circle, we use the ball. We're gonna lengthen our right leg, squeeze your knees together. You could either hold behind the legs or reach towards your toes, roll back to touch your shoulder blades to the mat, and then come right back up. Roll back, pull your abs in. Let's do 3 on the right leg, and then switch sides. Roll back. You can keep both feet down on the mat too. You don't have to have one leg extended. 1 more time. Or you could lengthen both legs. Roll back and come right back up. Tuck the pelvis, roll back. Pull the abs in, reach for the toes. 1 more time. Come right back up. Lower your arms and legs down. Right arm goes over the head, flip over onto your stomach for swimming. Just making sure I didn't skip anything. Okay, so reach your arms and legs long. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Get longer rather than higher. When you're ready for more of a challenge, just make that a little bit faster. You can turn it into a flutter kick, 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 kick. You could even lift your upper spine a little bit so you're looking over the end of the mat. One more deep breath. Leg pull front support. Hands go underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift the hips an inch, and then use your triceps to press yourself up into a plank. Choose to hold your plank or lift your right leg up. Rock back, rock forward, lower, lift, rock back, rock forward, and lower. Lift, rock back, pull forward, and lower. Strong, straight arms, straight spine. So I'm gonna do 3 on each leg, as many as you can with good form, and lower all the way back down. For the mermaid, you can sit in a Z-sit, or if you're at home, you might sit in a chair, put your feet on the floor. That Z-sit can be a little bit smaller, eventually stacking your feet on top of one another in line with the sits bones. So reach your arms up, You're gonna side bend up and away. Come into a T, lift your spine, go out onto your forearms, straight arm reaches up and over. Exhale, come up into a T. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale, sit tall and back out. Let's do one more. Back into that T, stretch. Good. Just a little stretch, an additional stretch. You're gonna reach your arm up, place your hand on your opposite ear. You're gonna twist, pull the abs in as you round towards that knee. Lift up and change sides. So I am on this is my, I don't even know because I'm not mirroring you. This is my right arm. So I'm gonna take my arms out into a T. Your right elbow goes down into the mat. You might be on your left side, no big deal. And lift back up. So hand on the shin, the other arm reaches up, and then you side bend, trying to keep that arm by the ear, out into that T. Listen to your shoulders though. You could definitely place that arm slightly in front, or even bend the arm. One more time. Good. Oh, my favorite stretch. So reach your arm up, place your hand on your opposite ear. Not only are we going to twist, we are also going to round towards that knee. Come back up. Face the front of your mat for the seal. So take the hands together through the legs, hold on to the outside of the ankles. So many variations, the ones we talked about in class. Bottoms of the feet together, pull the toes back. So we're gonna open and close the legs 3 times, rock back, tap, 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 and come right back up. Tap, 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 lift the hips, and back up. See, we wanna open and close from the hips, not flappy feet. You're a seal. You do one more, tap, 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 lift the hips, come all the way back up. So you're going to stand up, I'm gonna do this on the floor, for the standing roll down to push-ups. You could also do it on your mat. If you're not on a raised mat, reach your arms up. Actually, I'll do it on the mat. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, round your spine, place your hands, if you can, on the floor. If not, just bend the knees. Walk your hands out in 3 steps, or 4 or 5. Try to do 3. Okay, so we have our heels together, Pilates stance. You could choose to stay here. You could retract and protract the shoulder blades, or you could strengthen the triceps, bend the elbows, and straighten the arms. Let's do 3. Now pike the hips up, walk the hands back to the feet in 3 steps. Tuck the pelvis, stack all the way up, open the heart, big stretch, reach back up, and lower the arms down. I don't know if I'm in the frame. We'll do that one more time. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, round your spine. We try to do this one about 3 times, but we're always run out of time in class because I have so much to get in. You're gonna either retract and protract your shoulder blades or bend your elbows and push away from the floor. Pike your hips up, walk your hands back to your feet, scoop the abs, stack up, bone by bone by bone, open the heart, reach back up to the ceiling, and you are finished. And it only took about 30 minutes, so practice mat at home. It will improve your equipment practice in class, and ask me any questions. Thanks so much.